To BACR. I hope you enjoyed that song, folks. We got Mr. Grantlee Kieza on. Welcome to Radio 2 BACR, Grant.
Good on you, Paul. Thanks for having me on the program, buddy. There's a lot happening at the moment in boxing. We've got a terrific young prospect up here named Liam Parlow. He's fighting on the 19th of May down on the Gold Coast, a World Youth title, which is very exciting. He's been doing some great sparring with Jeff Horn, who's now 5 weeks away from his big fight with Terence Crawford over in Las Vegas, so that's all very exciting. And
that's good. We just had Liam on the radio, Grant. If you missed it, I just had him on.
He's terrific.
Well-spoken young kid too, mate.
Lovely young guy and a great talent. And there's over at the Stretton Gym where Jeff Horn's training, they've got other really hot prospects coming along. They've got Joe Goodall, the Commonwealth Games silver medalist. He's going to be fighting again next month, so that's great. And some big things in store, of course, too, for Dennis Hogan, whose fight up here would prove to be very popular against Jimmy Kelly. And I believe it was a very, very big hit on the internet with well over 100,000 views around the world, which is pretty exciting.
That's great, isn't it? That's great.
Yeah. So there's an awful lot happening up here, and of course around Australia we just had the Commonwealth Games, which everyone would have watched, and some tremendous stories out of there. Anya Stritzman won the gold medal with a ligament from someone's Achilles tendon in her knee. That was a remarkably brave performance at the national title. She competed with a really bad knee injury. Looks like she mightn't be able to walk there for a long time, but she won the Australian title and then went on to win the gold medal at the Commonwealth Games. And of course, the really big heartwarming story out of the games was Sky Nicholson winning the gold medal. A very, very close fight with the Northern Irish girl, Michaela Walsh. But, she dedicated that gold medal to the brother that she had never met, who passed away in the car accident, including Jamie Nicholson, who I knew quite briefly when he used to train down at the Newtown Police Youth Club. He camped down there, I think, before the 1989 World Championships. And lovely young guy and a very, very talented boxer. It's interesting that he and Sky both compete in the same weight division, so it's a tremendous story. Really, really great, heartwarming story.
It sure was, wasn't it, Grant? It was, mate. I was that happy. She got her arm raised. It was bloody close, but she got it in the end.
And it was tremendous, not just for her. I mean, it was a beautiful story, but her parents, Alan and Pat Nicholson, have been the real cornerstone of amateur boxing up here in Queensland for decades. They've helped so many boxers coming along, including the likes of Jeff Horn. They were the organisers when he had his very first amateur fight. So they've been, really the backbone of amateur boxing in Queensland and in Australia for decades, and to see them rewarded in that way was really, really great moment from those Commonwealth Games.
It was special, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was terrific. And let's not forget Harry Garside. I mean, he won the gold medal in the men 60 kilo division. Ray Weasley, who is at the forefront of boxing in this country and has done so much, he ran a story in his World of Boxing magazine on Harry Garside when he was 11 years old. So that's going back 9 years with a photo I remember of Harry and his trainer Brian Levere, and those the trainer and fighter are still together 9 years later, and they've got a Commonwealth Games gold medal on there. So that's a great story too. And he's a really good little boxer, Harry Garside, a real talent and a terrific young fella too.
Yeah, mate. We won 2 silvers and 3 bronze, was it as well?
Yeah, it was a great game.
It was. Certainly was.
Full credit to the coaches there, Kevin Smith and Shara Roma and all the other coaches involved with the Australian team, because they put a great side together, and the boxers performed really, really well. Amateur boxing is always a very I won't say a vague area. It's an area which sort of often open to interpretation. I mean, you and I can watch 100 fights and have a different result for everyone. But they box very well, the Australians, and they can really be very, very proud of their achievements, because that was a great performance. Clay Waterman got the bronze medal there. Jason Waitley, big impressive fighter, boxed very, very well. Caitlin Parker, another excellent performance from her. So there's a real foundation there going forward to the next Olympics. So we've really got some medal hopes for the Olympics, which would be great to see.
Yeah, I had John Harker on last week, and he commentated over 200 bouts alongside Paul Miller, and Jeff Horn chimed in for the finals, didn't he? But yeah, John was saying it was great to be there, but so by the time he was going to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning, all he could see was punches coming at him. He was saying he couldn't go to sleep. His big day, innit? But
it was a good tournament. You know, it was well run, and I thought the quality was in some of the bouts especially was very, very, very high. Some of those Indian boxers were terrific too.
They were.
Really, really skillful. India's become something of a boxing powerhouse. You know, they've got that Vijender Singh over there, who's a very, very good fighter, and they've had a number of very promising professional fighters over probably the last 10 or 15 years. I know even at the Sydney Olympics they had some pretty good fighters there. In the 2006 Commonwealth Games they had 2 or 3 really good boxers down there. So they're ones to watch going forward too, because they've certainly got a big population to draw on.
They certainly have. Jeff Horn made changing the subject. What's the latest there? Have we got a new date locked in?
Well, the date's the 9th of June at the MGM Grand now.
It's not going to change again?
Well, it's been moving around. It's starting out at Madison Square Garden and then back to Mandalay Bay. And, I often think that the Americans are just trying to do his head in with all these constant changes. They've sort of left him high and dry many times. I was talking to him the other day and he said, it's crazy. Crawford pulled out with an injury. No one gets to see any sort of doctor's reports on the injury or or any sort of documentation whatsoever, and yet if anything happens to Jeff, he's got to provide full medical evidence.
Yeah, sure.
And he's the world champion. It's quite a strange situation, but they're doing their very best to sort of really throw him off his game and upset his preparation. Hopefully it'll backfire on the Americans and he'll score a big upset over Terence Crawford. He's very much an underdog, Jeff. I can't see, I think he's a 50-50 chance in the fight, just like he was in Pacquiao. I think he's bigger than Crawford. He's a powerful guy. He's very, very tough. He can punch. I think he's in there with a real good chance against Terence Crawford. But boys, you look at the odds, it's almost unbackable. I just don't see that myself, and I hope I'm proved correct, because not many people gave him a chance against Manny Pacquiao. I thought he could do the job there. I'd seen him training in the weeks leading up, and he looked absolutely dynamic in the lead up to that, and he's very happy with his preparation for this, and I really hope that the Americans, Crawford and his team, Bo McIntyre and all those guys, I hope they all end up with egg on their faces, and Jeff's still with the World Championship belt.
Well, I do agree with you there. I just think I tip Jeff Horn to beat him. His confidence is sky high after beating Pacquiao and the last Blake Gary. Mate, he's got the heart the size of Far Lap. He's got that. He's got that. He just wants to win. He's hungry, and people keep writing him off. He beats Pacquiao, and many people say, he was over the hill, but that's not fair. That's not fair to say.
That's right.
That's not fair.
Just beating Jesse Vargas, who's one of the very, very best. So Pacquiao beat me pretty easy too. He won 10 or 11 of the 12 rounds, so it was a pretty good performance. And Jeff came out and had Pacquiao on the back foot right from round 1. So that's what he's going to be trying to do against Terence Crawford. And he's got the strength and the power to do it. Crawford's a great counter puncher, very, very fast, very slick, but he hasn't fought anyone with the unique style that Jeff Horn has got, and I really think there's going to be some surprises in the fight.
When's Jeff Horn take off to go over there when he actually gets the date locked in, when it's locked in? When's he actually going to take off?
I think they've already got the tickets. I think they're leaving 2 weeks beforehand to train in Vegas, but they've sort of got one eye always on the email, just in case they get another email saying that Crawford's delayed again. He's stuck his toe and can't fight for another few weeks. They're doing their very best to throw him off the game. I mean, the Americans are notorious in sporting history for the rewards they played against the Australians. No one's. People are always still suspicious over what happened to Far Lap, and it looks like they might be trying to knock Loudboy this time as well.
They're good at it. Before you go, Grant, when's the next edition of the Australian Legends Boxing magazine come out?
It'll be out next week, and there's some terrific stuff in there pertaining to activities that you're involved in, Paul. The big British beef fight with Jack Brubaker against Tyrone Nurse. I mean, that's going to be a really, really good fight card. Having a look at that program, that's going to be a great show at the start.
Yeah, that's on the...
Dara Foley morning against Steve Wilcox. That was a great
wasn't it?
day of boxing, and this one's shaping up to be the same. Yeah,
I love the Saturday midday start. It's just a great atmosphere. Not sure about the Thursday nights, but we'll see how we go. That's the next one. Let us know if you're gonna come down for that one, mate.
Good on you, buddy. Yeah, no, they're great shows. I've heard so there's some really terrific reports out of there, and they're really well matched cards too. That's the thing I think that boxing fans really appreciate. You know, good, evenly matched fights where you don't know what the result's going to be. You know, each fight's a 50-50 toss of the coin, and may the best man win on the day. You know, it's really good for the sport.
I couldn't agree with you more. Most promoters are doing their best to put on good, evenly matched fights. One or two promoters out there, you can pick the winners down the left side or the right side, wherever their bloody boys are. It's disgusting, mate, to tell you the truth. But anyway, that's what they want to do, so be it. But, mate, thanks again for coming on the show, Grant. You're a legend.
Paul, anytime. It's a terrific show, and you're doing a great job for the sport, buddy. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Grant.
Take care, mate.
Thank you. And that was Grantlee Kieza. He was inducted into the Australian Boxing Hall of Fame just about a month ago down there in Melbourne. It was a great night. We're going to go to